Have you ever wondered about the hidden secrets and challenges behind Poland's rich history and remarkable achievements? These are aspects that very few people know about. Why do some people in this country face challenges that are not easily seen? In this video, we'll introduce you to 10 strange and mysterious facts about Poland and reveal the country's darker side. Stay with us to uncover these fascinating facts and better understand a country you may not have known much about before. If you're curious about the hidden stories and lesser-known challenges of countries worldwide, follow our channel. The Dead Island in Poland. In Gdansk Lake, there's an island called Dead Island, which has a mysterious reputation. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary natural island, but over the years, it's become known to be where strange events and even ghost sightings have been reported. Locals tend to avoid visiting this island out of fear. Poland has a rich and complex history filled with fascinating and unknown facts. It's not just a popular tourist destination, but also a land of strange and intriguing stories. Poland is worth exploring if you're interested in uncovering these unusual truths. 9. A mysterious bridge in Poland. In the village of Chaco, there's a mysterious bridge that locals believe is a portal to another world. Some people who have crossed this bridge claim to have felt like they were suddenly transported to a different realm. 8. Hidden trains in Poland. During World War II, Poland was heavily impacted by occupying forces. However, one of the most intriguing aspects of this period is the existence of hidden trains. The Polish resistance used these trains to transport military supplies and sensitive information. Some of these trains remain hidden in tunnels and secret stations across the country, and researchers continue to search for them. 7. Poland's largest reptile collection. In Warsaw, there's a museum that houses one of the largest reptile collections in the world. The collection features rare and endangered species of reptiles and amphibians that are native to Poland. It's a must-visit spot for animal lovers and biology enthusiasts. 6. The first ATM in Poland. Did you know that the first ATM in Poland was installed in the 1960s? This machine wasn't just the first of its kind in Poland, but also in Europe. It marked a groundbreaking step forward, placing Poland among the leaders in financial technology at the time. 5. The only video of people disappearing in Polish history. In the 1970s, a mysterious video surfaced in Poland, claiming to show people disappearing in a specific area of the country. The video featured a group of scientists investigating an unusual phenomenon that caused individuals to vanish in a particular region. No one has been able to explain the event, and this video remains one of the most puzzling and enigmatic records in modern Polish history. 4. The rotating forest of Poland. In a region of Poland, there is a forest known as the rotating forest, where the trees grow in perfectly circular patterns. This natural mystery has yet to be fully explained. Some believe the trees were intentionally planted this way for agricultural reasons. In contrast, others suggest that unusual climatic conditions or the Earth's magnetic forces might be responsible for this strange phenomenon. 3. The world's first underground urination system in Poland. One of the most unusual features of the Wieliczka salt mine in Poland is its underground urination system. This mine is an active mining site and one of the oldest in the world. Many don't know that the mine once housed the world's first underground urination system. Using a simple pump and piping mechanism, the system allowed for the irrigation of nearby agricultural land. 2. Wawel Castle and the legendary dragon Wawel Castle. One of Poland's most iconic landmarks and the residence of Polish kings for centuries is steeped in legend. According to folklore, the castle was home to a fearsome mythical dragon known as the Wawel Dragon. This creature is central to one of Poland's most famous legends, which tells how the dragon was defeated by a clever prince named Krak. The tale has been an enduring part of Polish history for centuries. 1. Poland, the first country to establish a modern education system. Did you know that Poland was one of the first countries in the world to establish a modern education system in the 16th century? During the reign of King Stanisław August Poniatowski, Poland opened its first public school. This school provided education for the general public and gave special attention to girls' education. This pioneering move significantly influenced the development of education in Europe. If you've visited Poland or know any unusual facts about the country we haven't covered, please share them in the comments. Poland, A country with a rich history and hidden challenges. Poland has a rich history and fascinating culture, but few people know. Behind its beauty lies a deep set of challenges. Today we'll explore the darker side of Poland, where political, economic, and social issues still leave a significant mark. In the 18th century, Poland faced three major partitions, which led to its occupation by three powerful empires: Russia, Prussia, and Austria. These partitions gradually divided Polish territory among the three powers, ultimately destroying the Polish Republic in 1795. These empires annexed parts of Poland and imposed political, economic, and cultural control. This dark period, known as the Partitions of Poland, lasted until the end of World War I, when Poland re-emerged as an independent country. Poland struggles with disappearances and rebirth. Throughout its history, Poland has been erased from the map several times and has fought hard to regain its independence. After the three partitions in the 18th century, Poland was completely wiped off the political map of Europe. This situation lasted for over a century. However, in 1918, after World War I and the collapse of the empires, Poland returned to the global stage as an independent nation. Later, during World War II, after being occupied by Germany and the Soviet Union, Poland once again disappeared from the map. However, after the war and political shifts in Europe, Poland emerged again and reshaped its future. This history of challenges and recovery demonstrates the resilience and strength of the Polish nation. Current challenges in Poland: media freedom and judicial independence. One of Poland's current challenges is the restriction of media freedom. While a free and independent media is crucial in any democracy, these freedoms are increasingly under threat in Poland. The government has attempted to control some critical media outlets or intimidate them. Opposition groups view these actions as an attack on free speech and democracy. Another major political issue in Poland is interference in the judiciary. Recent judicial reforms have raised concerns about the independence of the courts and sparked serious conflicts with the European Union. The EU has repeatedly urged Poland to halt these reforms, but the Polish government remains steadfast in implementing them. These actions harm Poland's political standing and negatively affect public opinion within the country. Political divisions and social unrest in Poland. The recent political changes in Poland have led to significant societal divisions, visible through protests, strikes, and widespread public dissatisfaction. A prominent example of this unrest was the mass protests in 2020, triggered by the adoption of a restrictive abortion law. These protests were a clear sign of the public's discontent with government policies and the country's social challenges. Economic growth and inequality in Poland. While Poland is one of the fastest-growing economies in Central Europe, this growth comes with considerable economic challenges. One of the major issues is economic inequality. Cities like Warsaw and Krakow are seeing remarkable progress with rising living standards. However, many areas in the eastern and southern parts of the country are still grappling with serious economic problems. These regions suffer from high unemployment, low incomes, and inadequate infrastructure. Migration and its impact on Poland's economy. Another key challenge for Poland is migration. Many young Poles have moved to Western countries like the UK and Germany in search of better job opportunities. This migration has led to a shrinking workforce in Poland, negatively impacting the country's economy. The trend has accelerated over the past decade, and Poland now faces the difficult task of finding ways to stop further migration and attract skilled workers back to the country. Inflation and rising costs of living. Poland also faces economic pressure from inflation and the rising cost of living, particularly for those in lower income groups. Although the unemployment rate is relatively low, high inflation has made it harder for low-income families to make ends meet. This economic strain contributes to growing public dissatisfaction and exacerbates social inequalities. Poland's efforts to improve economic conditions. Amid challenges, the Polish government has implemented various programs to improve the economic situation, such as raising wages, supporting families, and cutting taxes. However, these efforts have not been fully effective due to rising inflation and global challenges, including the war in Ukraine and the ongoing energy crisis. Social and cultural changes in Poland. In recent decades, Poland has experienced significant social and cultural shifts, with women's rights being a central issue. The Polish government has introduced restrictive laws, particularly regarding abortion, which has sparked widespread protests. The most notable of these protests occurred in 2020, when a new abortion law was passed, leading to hundreds of thousands of people taking to the streets to demand changes. Migration and cultural integration. Challenges migration and cultural diversity are also significant challenges for Poland. The influx of migrants from Ukraine, Belarus, and other Eastern countries has raised questions about how to effectively integrate these individuals into Polish society. Many of these migrants, particularly from Ukraine, are seeking asylum or job opportunities. However, integration has been difficult due to issues like discrimination, cultural rejection, and limited access to social and economic resources. The dark side of Poland. Hidden issues. Poland's dark side refers to the less discussed issues that affect the country, including political, social, economic, and cultural challenges that contribute to dissatisfaction and inequality in certain sectors. Corruption, discrimination, economic struggles, and limitations on freedoms have all contributed to creating this hidden side of Poland. Corruption in Poland, a persistent issue. Corruption remains a widespread issue in Poland's public and private sectors. In some cases, corruption in government processes has led to unclear and unfair decisions, which have hurt the economy and eroded public trust in political institutions. Government efforts and ongoing challenges. The Polish government has taken steps to address corruption and has developed social programs to improve the situation. However, these efforts have not been fully successful, and many challenges remain in tackling these issues. The role of society in driving change. On the other hand, Polish society is actively working towards resolving these problems. Social protests, women's movements, and global human rights initiatives are important in pushing for change and raising awareness. Poland has remarkable beauty and achievements, but its dark side reminds us that every nation has unique challenges. From economic and social issues to hidden history and strange facts, Poland strives for progress and balance. Its story is one of struggle, change, and hope. Only by understanding Poland's full complexity can we uncover the depth of its truth. Conclusion. If you found this video interesting, please like and follow the channel for more videos about different countries. See you in the next video.